Now when the 7th house Nakshatra Lord goes into the 2nd house, so now it has gone 8 places from itself. So this is a 8-6 placement, 8 places from the 7th house going into the 2nd house, and 6 places from where the 6th house is, from the 7th house. So it is called the 8-6 placement. Now when it goes into the 2nd house, the 2nd house is the house of income, communication, community, legacy, and your ability to attract better livelihood. So when the 7th house Nakshatra Lord goes into the 2nd house, the first thing that you need to see is what is the equation with the 2nd house Lord itself. Is it in conjunction with the 2nd house Lord? Is it in aspect with the 2nd house Lord? Is it an inimical planet to the 2nd house? Because if it's an inimical planet, then the 7th house Nakshatra Lord going into the 2nd house will create issues, create problems, create challenges. Firstly, it is in the 8th house from itself, so upheavals, transformation, challenges will anyways come. And if it's in a tough placement in the 2nd house, because the 2nd house Lord is not in friendly terms with the 7th house Nakshatra Lord. If it's Saturn and Sun, for example, then obviously there are opposing energies. Then there will be challenges through the union, through the marriage, through the partnership, through the teamwork, inability to be able to attract better income, to have more balance in the equation, because then the relationship will also go through a transformation just to get more income, or vice versa. Sometimes your income will go through a transformation challenges because you are trying to keep the home environment more peaceful, more stable. Sometimes a wife may have to give up a new offer, new job, because her husband doesn't want her to leave or go and work or go to a different place or work in a certain organization. He wants her to work close by, or he wants her to dedicate more time in the household, whatever the equation is. So if it's an inimical placement, then it becomes a kind of an obstruction which the 8th house energies bring to income, to livelihood, and so forth. Then what is the equation of the 7th house Lord, the Nakshatra Lord, with the 7th house sign Lord? Is it in aspect? Is it in conjunction? So as I said, this is a complex position. The 7th house Nakshatra Lord is not an easy position to decipher. Hence you will not find many videos on the YouTube on this platform which talk about this placement. So then the 7th house sign Lord's equation with the 7th house Nakshatra Lord, are they in equation, are they in conjunction, are they friendly to each other? That equation will also contribute to whether there is high income, whether there is high livelihood or not. The third part is, because the 7th house Nakshatra Lord has gone into the 2nd house, which nakshatra it has gone into. So first of all, if the 7th house Nakshatra itself is a very strong nakshatra, is a very auspicious nakshatra like a Punarvasu, then it will bring more value add, more income, higher income, and more gains also. But if it's in a tougher nakshatra, for example in the 8th placement from itself, then Dhanishta may bring in challenges, then Purvashada may bring in slightly different challenges. It's not only about the nakshatra, but what is the equation of the nakshatra with the 8th house placement. That will also bring in its own energy. Then there may be challenges in the livelihood, in the income, in the communication between the spouse also. And the last part, because it's in the 8-6 placement, what it means is that the transformation will have to become, but the person in the relationship will have to contend with many behind the scenes enemies. Those forces who are trying to pull you down in income, trying to pull you down in livelihood, trying to pull you down in recognition, trying to pull you down in acknowledgement by the superiors. So this is not an easy placement, 8-6 placement. However, this requires a lot of hard work, this requires a lot of deeper understanding. If you understand the equation of the 7th house Nakshatra Lord with the 2nd house sign Lord and the 7th house sign Lord also, and how it is plays out, and use that energy to good effect, then it can be very good. If you are able to manipulate that energy to be able to get lot of money, lot of good livelihood, lot of chances may also come by you.